Good morning, children. Welcome to today's section. In our last class, we were discussing about file handling operations, how to read data from files, and also we discussed some sample programs. How to read data from files by using read line and read lines instruction. Today also, we can discuss some sample programs. Our first program to read the complete file in a list. That is the complete file we read into a list. Then the instructions, my file is equal to open f.sample.txt r mode. Then s equal to my file dot read lines. Okay, so the read lines has read the entire file in a list of strings, whereas each line is stored as one string. Okay, then print s. Then we close the file by using myfile.close. Now let us run the program by using the F5 shortcut key. So this is our data stored in our file. Okay, so first line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line is a blank line, then sixth line, seventh line and eighth line. So keep in mind here we have 8 lines in our file. Okay, then let us move with our next program. So here I am opening our next program. To open our file, click on file, then open. Here I am choosing file 6. Okay, here I am choosing one program, then click on open. So this program to display the size of file in bytes. Now you already see how many lines in our program. So this program is used to display the size of a file in bytes. So first open your file by using this read mode. Then here str is equal to myfile.read. Remember one thing, if you are giving any numbers in between these parentheses, that much bytes will be read from your file. Here we didn't mention any, we didn't give any numbers in between these parentheses. That's why the entire file will be read. Okay, the entire file will be read in bytes. Then size is equal to len of str. This len function you already learned to find the length of a string. Okay, so size is equal to len of str. Then print size of the given file sample.txt is size bytes. Okay, so let us run the program. See, the output of this file is size of the given file sample.txt is 217 bytes. Okay, so while we are running the first program, you all noted that in our file we have 8 lines. Then size of the given file sample.txt is 217. So please keep in mind here we have 8 lines and the total size is 217 bytes. Okay, to read the whole file we use the instruction myfile.read. Remember, the read function is read the characters as bytes. Okay, but the read line function should read, that is used to read line by line. Okay, now let us look at another example. Here I'm opening one more file. So this program is to display number of lines in the line. Okay, see here my file is equal to open r f.sample.txt r s equal to my file.readlines, then line count. Okay, see here we are using read lines. Okay, so line by line will read. Line count is equal to len of s. The number of lines in sample.txt is line count. Okay, then my file dot close. So let us run the program. See here, number of lines in sample.txt is 8. Okay, so this line count function or line count, this variable stores number of lines. By using this len function, you can find the length or number of lines. Okay, read lines function is used to read line by line. So we get number of lines in sample.txt is 8. Okay, then let us look one more example. Open one more file. So this program displaying the size of a file after removing EOL characters, end of line characters, leading and trailing white spaces and blank lines. Okay, so extra white spaces and the end of line character, no line characters, and the blank lines will be removed. After that, it will display the number of bytes in your files. Okay, the size of file after removing all these characters. So let us start with our program. My file is equal to open f.sample.txt r mode. Then str1 is equal to space. So initially we set one space. Okay. Then size equal to 0. T size where size is used to find the size of the file, and T size to find the total size of your file. Okay, so both variable size and T size initially set it as 0. Then while str1. Okay, we are using one while loop. Then str1 is equal to my file dot read line. See here, first we set it as space, str1 equal to space. So this condition is satisfied. Then str1 is equal to my file dot read line. Okay, then T size is equal to T size plus length of str1. So by using this, first we read first line. So first line we read till the interpreter find this end of line character. Okay, so it read the first line and find the length. That will add with the T size, and it is assigned to T size variable. Then size is equal to size plus len of str1 dot strip. Okay, here we are using one strip function. Okay, this strip function is used to remove the leading and trailing white spaces. Okay, without any argument. Okay, this strip function is used to remove the leading and trailing white spaces and extra lines, end of line characters, everything will be removed by using this strip function. Here, no argument for this strip function. Okay, I will give the syntax for this strip function after explaining this program. Okay, then print size of file after removing all EOL characters and blank lines size. Okay, print the total size of the file T size. Then my file dot close. Okay, so let us check what will be the output. Now I am running the program. See, size of file after removing all EOL characters and blank lines equal to 209. Then total size of the file 217. See, so while we executing previous programs, you may note that there are 8 lines in our program. That's why we have 8 new line characters. Okay, so by using this strip function, all the new line characters we delete them. That's why here we have 209 characters. Okay, when we include that 8 new line characters with this 209, then we will get this 270. That is the total size of the file is 270. Then size of file after removing all EOL characters and blank lines equal to 209. Okay, now I believe you all understood how to find the size. Okay, and how to use this read line and read lines functions to read data from file. Okay, then I will give the syntax for the strip function. See, here we are using one strip function in this program. Now I give the syntax for the strip function. See, the strip function is used to remove leading and trailing spaces along with trailing null characters. That is, when you are using this readline function, it reads the leading and trailing spaces along with the null characters. So these characters also will add with the bytes. Okay, when you use this, when you find the size of characters, these characters will size of file, these characters will also add. So to remove these null characters or the extra spaces, you can use this strip function. Okay, otherwise you can use some loop statements, that is for loop you can use. This is another way of printing a file line by line. Okay, by using for loop you can printing a file line by line. That is, after opening a file, you can browse through the file using its file handle line by line by using this for loop. Okay, see the syntax for this for loop. File handle is equal to open file name, then any read mode. Okay, then for var in file handle, then print var variable. Okay, so when you use a code like this, it will print the entire file line by line. Then another one is my file is equal to open r, then the file name, then read mode for a line in my file. Okay, this is a syntax. This one is an example for a line in my file, print line. See here, F and P should be in small letters. While I am writing, I given it is capital letters, but you have to give it in small letters when you write a program in Python window. So for a line in my file, print line. So when you use a command like this, it will just give the same output produced by using this read line function. Okay, that is the reason behind this one is, when you iterate over a file handle using a for loop, then the for loop variable moves through the file line by line, where a line of a line file is considered as sequence of characters up to and including a special character called the null character. Okay, so the for loop variable starts with first line, and with each iteration it moves to the next line. Clear? For loop variables start with first line, and with each iteration it moves to the next line. So the for loop iterates through each line of the file loop variable. Then the variable will contain the current line of the file as a string of characters. Okay, so remember one thing, by using this for loop, the variables start with first line, and with each iteration it moves to the next line. So to print line by line, either you can use this readline function or you can use this for loop. Okay, so now I believe you all understood all the programs that I explained today. So anyone have any doubt, please note down in your notebook and clear your doubts in the live section. Okay, then on next class I will explain how to write data into a files and also how to append data with the existing data. Okay, till then, bye. Thank you.